Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the car. I apologize for the unprofessionalism. That's why I'm going to try to be quick. This is my UFC 314 official bets. I'm going to try to be quick since we don't have a mic. We don't have any of those things. Not a lot of places where I feel super comfortable with this card. I'm going to be honest. So my parlays, I feel phenomenal. I have 3 parlays. So I took some shots on some dogs and I played some plus round lines to where I feel like I should be good. Let's get into it. We have 4.14 units out of the door. I have a question mark on the out because I'm not sure. One of the parlays, I'm still waiting on the props to drop, but I know I'm going to play it. I know it's going to be about even money from looking at all the other sports books, right? So, here we go. Let's get into it. Y'all know what the casual parlay is. I made a video on that. I don't want to get in depth to that. If you want to hear my in-depth, I made a casual parlay video. Boom, boom. Basically, I think Chase Hooper runs through Jim Miller. He's on a crash course, and I think SD Dumas is just not high level. He's just not on the level of a Kyle Brahalo, a Kevin Holland, a Shara Bullet Magomedov, who Mikhail Oleksiejczuk had success against, right? Especially Shara Bullet. He went to war with Shara Bullet. Kevin Holland dropped Kevin Holland in that first round. Big power in his hands, big speed. Obviously, if SD comes in on all in on the wrestling, it could get a bit tricky, but I think there's just a significant skill gap in it, and SD isn't threatening at all as far as finishing. Should win parlay is going to be Nora Coronoli and Marco Tulio. If you've been around, you know my WMMA picks. I pick a lot based off women who can come forward, bite down on a mouthpiece, impose their will, and make shit happen. Nora Coronoli is the definition of that. And then we have Marco Tulio versus Tresean Gore. I think this is a setup fight for Marco to get a win, predominantly a finish over a dangerous opponent. I don't want to put air quotes because Gore does have power in his hands. He has a fluky sub, guillotine, but Marco should be better literally everywhere in every facet of the game, and I think he's going to look it. Now, we have some props. This is my other parlay where I'm super confident in. This is why you see question marks, because I don't know what the return is. I know it's going to be about even money, if not plus money, but I'm over here right now. Marco Tulio, Tresean Gore, I'm going to bet that fight not to go to distance, and I'm going to pair that with Mitch Raposo plus 5.5. Now, plus 3.5 is a bit different. We're going to do plus 5.5. Plus 5.5 allows us to lose a 30-27. So, basically, these round lines is we need Mitch Raposo to win a round. If it was plus 3.5, we would need him to win 1 round or finish the fight or win the fight outright. But we need him to win at least 1 round on every judge's scorecard. Since we're doing plus 5.5, we can afford 1 30-27. But we need at least 2 29-28, a split decision, a finish, a win outright, and that bet hits. So that's that parlay. We're going to put 1 unit on that. I'm feeling really, really confident about that. Then over here, Darren Elkins, same thing, plus 5.5. We can afford 1 30-27, but nothing more than that. I think Darren Elkins is the better wrestler here. I think he's going to be safe. He's a great scrambler. Immaculate scrambler, never settles for positions, while Julian Erosa can kind of settle for positions to try to work his submissions. I don't think 1 + 1 = 2 in the sense of Darren shoots, Julian guillotines him. I don't think it's that simple. I don't think as soon as this fight hits the ground, Julian's live for a sub. He is live for a sub, but I don't think he's just going to sub him eventually. I think Darren Elkins is going to win the fight if the fight is on the ground. Julian Erosa is the better striker, while Darren Elkins is durable as it gets. Darren Elkins isn't as good of a striker, but Julian Erosa is not durable in the slightest. So I think it's going to be a very, very competitive match. I think it could be a sneaky fight of the night because Darren Elkins always brings the heat. And, yeah, that's that. Underdogs and straights. So I took the 2 + 5.5 that I took straight shots on them. I already broke down. I think they're going to win their fight. I actually picked them to win their fights. Now over here, who's hiding behind me is Michael Chandler. I'm playing Michael Chandler straight. I am at plus 130. I'm playing it. I just don't see the path. I'm struggling to see the path of victory to Paddy Pimblett. I kind of wanted to pick Paddy Pimblett. But as I start, I don't see the path of resistance. I don't think Michael Chandler's going to shoot. I don't think Paddy Pimblett is a great wrestler. I think he has really bad and sloppy shots. He has sneaky good throws, but I don't see him throwing Michael Chandler. I think this is going to be a battle on the feet. And Paddy's style of chin in the air, low kicks, and kicks at range, I don't think that's going to beat Michael Chandler. He's going to be coming in, landing combinations, landing to the body. Paddy is very stationary. Not a lot of head movement. He's not that hard of a target to hit. So I'm playing Michael Chandler. I'm not going to say necessarily a KO, but I think he can KO Paddy Pimblett. But I'm not going to go all in on a KO. I think Michael Chandler can simply win a decision. Also, Michael Chandler is good on the ground and staying safe. Obviously, Dustin Poirier subbed him, right? But for the most part, in all of his fights where he hits the mat, he's staying safe. And when he's on top, he has really good top pressure. It's hard to pull off submissions against him when he's on top of you. And that's all I got. This is not financial advice. This is not to be taken as a recommendation to gamble. These are just my plays. We're going to be live Saturday. We're going to see how it comes out. It's just to test the fight IQ, make the live streams more entertaining, and just to see if I know what I'm talking about a little bit, you know. I'm sorry we're not in the studio. We will be back in the studio for the recap, and we're going to be live, obviously. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody. I know they enjoy it just like you did. You ain't got to go home, but you have to get up out of here, man. Yeet.